Good morning, and a bit of a different one from me this morning. I'm actually going to play you a phone call that I had with Amazon. Now, those of you who follow my channel know that I've been having a bit of a to and fro with them over the God of War Collector's Edition that they sent me, covered in stickers. So I've been trying to get it replaced ever since. And I've had, 3 calls with them now. I had 2 last week and then 1 this morning. And the one this morning is what you're about to hear. Now, just to let you know, I basically haven't done any editing to this other than to up the volume levels a little bit and also to cut out some music at the beginning. Other than that, you're hearing exactly what I heard during the call. So have a listen, make up your own mind, and then let me know what you think in the comments. How did Amazon do? Okay, here we go.
If you did not press this call, you may press the hash key to block future calls. Welcome to Amazon. Just so you know, this call may be recorded to help us with training and quality improvements. To verify that you are trying to reach Amazon customer service, please press 1.
Thank you for contacting Amazon customer service. How may I help you today?
Oh, hello, yeah. Can you hear me okay for a start?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. It's just I rang earlier, I got you to do a call back earlier and you couldn't actually hear me, so that was a bit of an issue.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm going to turn you up a bit because I can't hear you very well. Right, can you still hear me okay?
yes, sir.
Good, okay. Right, what it is it's basically a return call because I spoke to you on Friday the 20th of April and Sunday the 22nd of April regarding the God of War Collector's Edition. That I ordered and subsequently got from you. Now, it turned up with stickers all over the actual item itself rather than in a box. Now, this is obviously the collector's edition, so it had stickers all over the collector's edition. Now, I went into the website to try and arrange a replacement, but it was saying it was sold out. So then I rang you on the Friday and I was initially offered a discount, which obviously I wasn't actually told how much that discount would be, but that was no use to me either because obviously I wanted the item to be as I ordered it. Then I was told that I could send it back for a refund, but obviously sending it back for a refund isn't going to solve my issue either because I want the item. And the third option I was given was that I could buy it from Amazon Marketplace, but that you wouldn't be prepared to refund me the difference. And then ultimately I was told that I could hold on to it and that you will inform me when you get a new one in stock, which obviously at the time I left it there, but that kind of doesn't solve anything for me because I'm still holding on to an item that I don't really want because it's in effect faulty. And obviously I've paid for it. So I've got a faulty item that I've paid for and I'm still waiting to hear from somebody about a replacement. And it's still showing out of stock, on your site. However, I did explain to somebody on the phone, I believe on the Sunday, that, this was not my problem. This was, you guys had caused this problem by sending the item out in the state it was sent out in. And while looking at your site, and I'm looking at it again now, you have got items, the item is in stock with Amazon sellers. And in fact, I'm looking at one that is fulfilled by Amazon, so it's actually stocked by you. So you could actually replace this item. So basically, what I'm ringing now is to try and follow up and find out, one, have you got any further with trying to source a replacement, and two, why is it when you've actually got them in your warehouse, you're not prepared to send a replacement out for me that that actually is in good condition to replace the item?
The 3 options what you have told me, sir, that's the fact which I will not be able to provide any alternate solution for. And about the 4th option which you have given me, that you are able to see one of the item on the website which is fulfilled by Amazon, you will be able to see that there is a different seller. So the item which will be sold and fulfilled by Amazon, we do have an option to create a replacement. Then it is coming from a different seller. It's just that we will deliver it. So right now that item won't be with us. It's just that we will take it from the seller and deliver it to you. And in that situation, we do not have an option of creating a replacement.
It says here that it's stored, packed, and dispatched by Amazon, so it's actually in your warehouse.
I am able to see that, sir, but that's coming from a different seller.
Okay, but what I don't understand is, given that you've got access to it and that you were the people who actually, failed in effect the contract between us to send me an item in good condition that I paid for, why you can't actually source this for me and replace it with this. I know there's a difference in price, but that's not my problem, is it? That was a situation that was created by you, not by me.
It's not about the price. Yeah, I understand it's not about the price. As I told you, it is coming from a different seller, though it is fulfilled by Amazon. Technically, we do not have an option of creating a replacement at all. If I would have an option, I would have done it right away for you. And about the item being out of stock, to be frank, we will not be able to get the information by when the item will be in stock with us.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm looking all over the web, and it's out of stock everywhere, which is not surprising. It's a collector's item. It's highly sought after. The only way I could now get the item would be to pay, extreme prices compared to what I paid for it originally. And the original price was not cheap. It was £120. So, in effect, I'm left in a situation that was created by you, and you have to admit that this was created by you, not me. This was not my problem. I didn't do anything wrong here. I ordered an item months in advance, and when the item turned up, it was, as I say, in effect faulty because somebody in their wisdom decided that they were going to stick postage stickers all over the item itself rather than put it in a box. Now, so I'm left in a position where there's nothing I can do. I either hold on to a faulty item or I get a refund and I don't have the item that I paid for. You are actually in a position, you have items that you can send out, and you're not prepared to do that. Is that what you're telling me, that you're not prepared to actually solve my problem? Hello?
Right, sir. As I was telling you earlier, though if it is available with the Amazon, it is coming from a different seller. And I told you earlier that I do not have an access of creating a replacement.
Yeah, well, I understand that, but my argument here is that I've paid for an item. Should you not
And
be?
I understand you have paid for the item, and you can return back the item for a full refund.
Yeah, should you not be bending over backwards to try and source me a replacement? This is what I'm asking you, because as I say,
Sir,
and I've said this before, this was a situation that was created by you. It wasn't created by me. As the seller, surely you should be bending over backwards to try and replace the item. However you go about doing that. And as I say, you actually have got the item in your warehouse. So, all I'm saying is, should you not send out the item and in effect, refund the difference? Because this is not something that I created. It's not like I've done anything wrong here. I paid for an item in good faith. You sent me out a faulty item. All I'm asking for is the item to be replaced. And it would seem to me that you've got a situation here that you can solve.
You're repeating the same thing again and again in spite of me providing you with a solution. What else would you want me to do? Because there is no option what I have where I can create a replacement for you.
Okay, look, you don't have to get rude. You can, I know what you've said, but what I don't, you're not actually answering my question, because you're saying to me that you can't provide something that's provided by a separate seller. But as I say, it's stocked, packed, dispatched by Amazon. Why could you not pack and dispatch it to me?
It is dispatched by Amazon, but then it is coming from a different seller. If it would have come directly from Amazon Fulfillment Center, I would have an option of creating a replacement. And to be frank, I would have created if I would have an option so far.
Okay, but do you understand where I'm coming from here? That I'm saying to you that you've messed up here, and you don't seem to be prepared to make any effort beyond your, in effect, telling me this is our policy and I'm not doing anything different. Nobody seems to be prepared to accept that, hey, look, you're in a position here that you could solve this. It's very easy for you to solve this. You have access to this item. You could get that item to me. There's no
But
real
if
reason
I
other
don't
than
have an option, sir, how do you think I can create a replacement for you?
look, as I say, are you telling me basically computer says no? Is that what you're saying? You're saying basically that you've got no option on your computer and your computer won't let you do this.
It's not about the computer, sir. My technical system will only allow if that would have been coming from Amazon Fulfillment Center, if that item would have come from Amazon Fulfillment Center. Though the item is coming from Amazon and we are dispatching it, but then the item is seller's item, sir. That's a complete seller item, and we do not have any authority over the seller item.
No,
And the
I'm
previous
not saying,
associate,
I'm not saying you do. What I'm saying is that I should be able to, in effect, buy it from the other seller, and you should be able to refund me the difference, given that you were the people who caused this issue in the first place.
I understand that, sir, but then let me just have a look because I cannot promise you right now. And to be frank, that's not what we do. And the best option what the previous associate has provided is the only options which I can provide you from my end as well. And I apologize, it has caused you a lot of inconvenience, but that's the only options what we have.
So in effect, you are basically telling me that there's nothing you're prepared to do to solve the issue that you created.
I apologize, sir, but I can only process an instant refund for you, and apart from that, a discount. And about the item, I'm sorry, but I may not be able to create a replacement.
So, but you understand that a discount isn't going to solve the issue. A refund isn't going to solve the issue.
Exactly. I
So,
understand that, sir. But apart from that, you think from my point of view as well, sir, if I would have an option, why would I not create a replacement for you?
I understand that. What I'm saying, and I know I keep repeating myself here, but why is it not the situation that you could actually say to me, look, buy it from the third party seller and we'll replace the difference, given, this would this is a goodwill gesture in effect.
To be frank, I would have done that, sir, but the point here is it is coming from a seller, and if it would have been coming from us, I would have thought something and requested my resources to help you out further. But if it is a seller's item, and here the seller is responsible for the prices, and we have no authority over the prices as well.
Well, I'm not talking about the prices though, am I? I'm talking about, in effect, you saying to me, look, we've messed up here. We'll make sure you're not out of pocket over this. Because if I buy it from the third party seller, and let's be honest, these guys are scalpers and they're on your website, in effect, you will make a cut from anything they sell. So, if I go with this guy and if I go with these guys who are selling it at a markup, in effect, I'm paying you another set of money, another load of money that I can ill afford in order to get an item that I ordered from you in good faith. Do you understand? I'm basically being put up against a wall here because I have no, you say I've got options. I can get a refund. Okay, yeah, I can get a refund, but that doesn't give me the item that I paid for. That doesn't give me the item that I initially ordered. And I don't understand why Amazon aren't prepared to, make good on this, because it's all very well you saying to me, oh, well, these are other sellers and all the rest of it. But, as I keep repeating, you guys created this situation. This wasn't created by me. I ordered months in advance, about 6 weeks in advance, I think it was, in good faith. And, I've ordered thousands and probably tens of thousands of pounds worth of stuff from you over the years. And I just don't understand why there's not more of an effort being made. It seems odd that you almost have a kind of disdain for me as a customer. Almost, it's quite bizarre, really, that you're not saying to me, look, order it from the third party seller and we'll make good on that. It just seems seems crazy. That you guys don't seem to want to help me. Hello?
I'm listening, sir.
So, I mean, in effect, basically, all you're saying to me is I'm going to have to return it for a refund because that's my only option, really, my only viable option. Is that right? Hello? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why are you not answering me?
There was a technical problem with the system.
Okay.
Okay, so, right, sir, I just tried to even check it on the website from my end as well, but to be frank, I may not be able to go ahead and provide you with any other alternative solution.
So as I was just saying, which you may not have heard, my only basic position here is to set up a return and get a refund,
Yes, sir.
which is not going to solve my problem at all, and leaves me high and dry with an item that I ordered months in advance that I'm not now going to get. And that's the basically my final position, isn't it? That's all you're offering me in effect.
That's the only option what I have I can offer you from my end, sir.
Where it's not really an option, is it? It's a letdown in effect. It's you've let down a customer. Can you see that?
I understand that, sir, but it's not about that. I apologize. It has caused you an inconvenience, but that's the only option what I have from my end, sir.
Well, as I say, if I was talking to somebody who was able to make a decision rather than talking to somebody who was just going by what the computer was telling them, then there would probably be other options. But it seems to me that we are in a situation, as I said before, of computer says no. Because somebody in a position to make a decision, and I'm sorry that if you're in that position that you can't seem to make an actual decision. Somebody in a position of being able to make an actual decision would see what the situation was here and say, look, we've treated you badly. We need to sort this out and actually do something about it rather than say sorry and do nothing, because that's in effect what's happened here. People are saying sorry, but as I think I said to one of your colleagues, when you say sorry, that implies that you recognize that there's a mistake being made, and the next step on from that is to resolve that issue that you've created. Obviously, it seems to me, while I've said, look, there are things you could do here, you're not prepared to do them. So I think that's basically how we're going to have to leave it. I mean, all I'm going to have to do is return the item for a refund, and yeah, that's about it. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, that's basically what you're telling me, isn't it? That all I can do is return it for a refund.
Yes, sir.
Right. Well, thanks for nothing. I'm dumbfounded, frankly, that this is the sum total of Amazon customer service. It's almost it's almost an oxymoron, isn't it? Customer service. All right, look, that I'm not getting anywhere, so there's no point continuing with the phone call. I better let you know I've actually recorded this call, so I'm going to play
Even
it back.
everything is recorded from our end as well, so not to worry about it.
I understand that. I understand that.
That's all right.
But yeah, okay. All right. I'm going to ring off. Bye.
Thank you for contacting, sir. Have a great day.
Cheers.
Right, so there you have it. I don't know what you guys make of it, but as far as I can see, Amazon don't really care whether I get my item or not, and they're not really prepared to do very much to solve the issue. Let me know what you think about it in the comments though, and we'll have a chat about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and get myself the usual cup of tea because I feel like I really need it after that phone call. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.
Computer says no.